This isn't the end. Another dream is waiting to begin.
Hey guys, this is my run for D2D Eos Stage II in D4 Global. I was re-looking through the mechanics of this fight and I noticed that the Cloud of Darkness boss only has 3 regular abilities, and out of the 3, 2 of them actually delays your party, which means that this is a very good fight to bring Rubicante or at least a non-evasion tank in. The idea being that you will constantly get delayed by the boss, and the delay will also trigger your often or your counter attacks. It is important to take note of the crystal passive, which is why I made a text note at the start of the fight. First of all, the U5 crystal passive is mandatory. That's because the boss can land a 1-turn blind debuff on your party each time it reaches a new HP threshold. With the U5, it makes you immune to debuffs, so you don't have to worry about blind. As for the other 2 crystal passives, I recommend D3 and D6. Those are just there to make Rubicante slower than he is. You also want to remove all of Rubicante's speed passives. The slower he is, the better he is. On this stage, it's also very easy to win the force gauge race because the boss doesn't gain force that quickly. On top of that, you also have Rubicante's BT mode to help you charge your force gauge. I would recommend immediately going into BT mode the moment you can on Rubicante's first turn, and try to use his Absorb Desara as much as possible to charge your force gauge meter. You will actually be able to enter force time on Rubicante's second turn, and that's because the bosses and the 2 tentacles get a lot of turns in between, and each time they get a turn, your force gauge also charges a little bit. Rubicante really demolishes this fight. The only drawback is that it is pretty slow. Some portion of this run is sped up just to make the video a bit more friendly in terms of time. But the overall run in full time took me about 25 minutes, but even though it's a bit slow time wise, it is very consistent and very safe. I would also recommend to get at least 30 crystal points for the ultimate crystal attack. I use all 40 because I used one of the 10-point crystal attack as well, but that part is a bit more optional. The ultimate crystal attack on this fight helps a lot to speed up the fight. While I'm waiting for Rubicante's second turn to come up, and by that time you will definitely hit 100% force. Just a quick mention about the phases. So this fight has a couple of different phases, and it is represented by the role that the tentacles take. So the boss starts off with the tentacles being support, and the support phases are very slow because the tentacles don't attack Rubicante, and therefore the counter Fira and counter Firaga gets triggered less often. What you want is to spend as much time as possible in the attack phase where the tentacles are all attacking Rubicante as well. So at the start, the boss starts off at the support phase, and here I don't think it's that bad because you also do need the room to set up and build your force gauge meter anyway. So just let it be, and then when Rubicante's turn comes up, enter force time immediately, and you'll be spending the rest of the first phase until the boss hits 79% health, just charging your force gauge to 999% bonus. Alright, so I've entered into force time. I'll speed up the rest of the fight until near the end of the first phase.
これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。炎はこうして使うんだ。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。灼熱に踊れ。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。
Alright, I'm pretty close to 79% health, which will start the next phase. Here, since I'm at 99%, I tried to use the 10-point crystal attack just to speed up a little bit. If you only have 30 points, just skip using it, save all 30 points for later. The 10-point attack only does about 2% life anyway. The point being that you really want to hit 79% as quickly as possible once you are at 99% force gauge bonus.
これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。
Almost 79%. Okay, at 79% health, the boss will resummon the tentacles again, but this time the tentacles are in attack mode, which is actually what you want. In the attack phase, the tentacles can actually be killed off, and as you can imagine, since you are at 99%, the tentacles actually die pretty quickly. But in this fight in particular, even when the boss is alone, it doesn't actually make that much of a difference, and you'll soon see why. I'll just speed up the video again until the tentacles are big.
これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。 燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。食らうがいい。ではやんなさ。回復してやろう。感謝する。よくやばい。見事な腕前だ。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。燃え尽きるがいい。これはどうだ。
Alright, so we are still at the attack phase. The tentacles are just killed off, and now it's just Rubicante versus Cloud of Darkness. But notice the turn order where Cloud of Darkness actually has pretty high speed and takes multiple turns in a row. Out of her 3 regular abilities, 2 of them actually delays Rubicante. So when the Cloud of Darkness is alone, actually it's ideal because Rubicante will never get a turn. So this part of the fight is just Rubicante beating down Cloud of Darkness purely with his counter Fira and counter Fira bar. Okay, at 49% health, the Cloud Darkness will enter the support phase and resummon the support tentacles again. Now normally this part of the fight would be a bit slower, but this is where the ultimate crystal attack comes in. Just pop the 30-point crystal ultimate attack and you will skip this phase entirely. Finally, using the ultimate crystal attack, you will bring the boss to 29% health and you enter the final phase, which is the attack phase once more. And this is really a repeat of the second phase of the fight, where the tentacles will try to attack Rubicante and everything will trigger Rubicante's counter. Eventually, the tentacles will die and once more, Cloud Darkness will keep delaying Rubicante and getting killed by Rubicante's counter as well. You can really just toggle Auto Blast on at this stage. At this point also, Rubicante's additional ability was very low, so I spent one force time turn reapplying his AA just to be safe, because at this point I'm 20 minutes into the run. I don't think he even needs his additional ability. The HP attack that they do is pretty low in damage, and Rubicante should be able to tank it. You do of course also need to keep an eye on Rubicante's PT aura and use his PT plus to refresh his PT aura if it runs low. That being said, really just toggle auto plus here and the AI should be able to take care of the rest of the fight. I just speed up until the boss is dead. So that brings me to the end of the fight. As always, I hope the videos were helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment and subscribe. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next Dare 25 video. Bye!
May the light forever shine upon us.